Jeremy, guess what? It's March already.
I know,
It's
crazy.
it's time for the energy update.
It is.
So, I don't know about you. I thought this year was going to go fast. February felt like the slowest freaking month
Oh,
ever.
did it really?
How
Oh
was
my
it for
gosh.
you?
It's going pretty fast for me.
Oh, is it?
I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie. It's going pretty fast.
Is
So,
that a good thing?
yeah, I'm thankful for that because last year seemed to be the longest year of my entire life. So, I'm grateful for the speed.
Yeah, yeah. So are you feeling productive? Like what's
No,
happening?
not really. Not not terribly productive. I'm getting a few things done, but I think that the speed at which the rabbit, or not the rabbit, the horse is moving is a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's happening outside of me, but not
Well, you have
here.
a horse in your chart, so I think that horses aren't necessarily feeling it as much as the rest of us.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good point. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
This is natural. It must be Tuesday for you, right? Because you have a horse in your chart. In fact, I was doing a reading yesterday of one of my clients who was born the year of the horse as well. And he was like, I'm not really picking up on a lot of this frantic energy. And I'm like, well,
Hmm.
that's because it's natural. You feel it already in your
Yeah,
chart. So
we are that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Although I had therapy earlier today and I've come a long way. So
Yeah, you have.
maybe, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, maybe it would be different. But definitely it's the fire horse is on fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The world's on fire right
definitely.
now in so many
Yeah.
different ways. But this month is kind of contradicting that energy, I
Mm-hmm.
think, with the Yin Metal Rabbit coming in.
Yeah.
This is all Yin energy.
Yeah.
So it's a softer, more introverted perspective or
Yeah.
moment in time.
Yeah.
How do
It
you
is.
see the Yin Metal Rabbit show up?
Well, one of the things that I find interesting about it is the rabbit's natural energy is yang wood, and yang wood is like the forest. And yin metal is kind of like an axe, and it's kind of like your boss gives you an axe and says, "Okay, you need to chop down this forest by 4 o'clock before you can go home."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm immediately getting a sense of overwhelm that's happening for people
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
People are seeing the task at hand and they're like, "Oh shit, I don't know if I can accomplish that this month,"
Yeah, like we
right?
don't have the tools to do it.
No, no, we need
Mm-hmm.
a bulldozer if we're going to do that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So I think that the thing that I'm picking up on, especially since the rabbit tends to be really super anxious, I'm
Mm-hmm.
picking up a lot of anxiety out there in the world and among clients, and also the overwhelm of what do I need to get done? What do I need to prioritize? It just feels like so much.
Yeah. I yeah, I love that. I hadn't thought about the anxiousness or that nervousness of the rabbit.
Yeah.
It's kind of I'm kind of feeling it's a little frantic.
Oh, yeah. Because it
Yeah.
doesn't know where to start.
Yeah, like is it safe to even do anything?
Right.
Because that's
Yeah.
go ahead. You know,
Yeah.
you have a
It's
rabbit
like
in your chart.
the little rabbit's like trying to peek its little head out of the thicket and is like, "Can I come out yet?" Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it
And
feels
everybody's
like
going,
to me.
no, no, just stay put.
Stay there.
Don't come out. It's not safe.
Yeah.
But the yin metal changes the rabbit.
Hmm.
And I think I'm trying to pick, like, I can picture like a yin metal horse, a horse that's got maybe it's tied up to a post or
Yeah.
the acreage that it gets to roam is fenced off.
Hmm.
I don't know
Yeah.
what a yin metal rabbit is. Maybe a little guarded,
Possibly.
maybe a little armored up, which is a
Possibly.
good
And
thing.
I mean, metal is the energy of boundaries, and I don't know how well rabbits hold boundaries or
Hmm.
if they set boundaries as often as
Yeah.
they need to. So I think that this is an energy that can help the rabbit if it will yield to it, if it will relent to the boundaries. I think
Hmm.
then it could be really helpful.
Yeah, I like that idea. To me, yin metal feels like precision, like
Mm,
refinement,
yeah.
refining the wood, like pruning the crappy stuff off so that it can
Yeah.
really flourish.
Yeah.
But it still feels like guarded as
Hmm.
well.
Yeah, it does.
So, as we know, a rabbit doesn't get along with everybody. You would think it would.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
You would think. It's so tiny and cute and cuddly, right?
like, who doesn't like the rabbit? Um, but talk about the rat's relationship with the rabbit
The
as a penalty.
Oh, okay. So the rabbit has a penalty with the rat because they call this the penalty of unkindness. So a lot of times, what the rat is here to do is it's there to create a strategy. The rabbit isn't about a strategy. It's about when it feels or senses danger, it bolts.
Hmm.
So getting the combination together is kind of like if the rabbit and rat are feeling threatened, they're going to lash out, they're going to say something mean, and then they're going to bolt. They're going to head for cover.
Hmm.
I have this in my chart, and this is something that naturally happens for me.
Mm.
Um, Unfortunately, the only people that have actually seen this or experienced this are my family because my rabbit is in the mind pillar, which rules the family.
Mm.
And so to everyone else in the world, I'm really kind, I'm really sweet, and really, really gracious. But to my family, I think that they view me as kind of scary because I
Hmm.
tend to lash out. But it's usually because I don't feel safe.
Well, for good reason.
Yeah.
But thank you. I've never heard that before. And I mean, I didn't make the connection that, your rat's in that month pillar, your
Yeah.
family pillar. And
The
just a
the
heads up,
rabbit is. My
or sorry, the
rabbit's in
rabbit is.
yeah. Hmm.
Um, so just a heads up, the 3 stars landing in the north with the
It
rat
is.
this month.
This month.
So bringing about more conflict,
Hmm.
and kind of some mental stress there.
Yeah.
The rabbit and the dragon don't get along either, and that's called a damage.
Mm.
And I find this interesting because this, to me, it doesn't resonate with dragon energy at all. But I guess it's the rabbit's energy that can bring some self-doubt to dragon
Mm.
and bring in some fears, even maybe some strained relationships.
Yeah.
Because I think, to me, I don't know, maybe I'm fooling myself as a dragon, thinking that I don't have self-doubt. That's ridiculous. Of
Well,
course I
I
do.
think I think one of the reasons why the dragon can feel self-doubt is because rabbits are extremely connected. They're extremely
Mhm.
connected to the emotions. They're extremely connected to the vibrations going on in the world. They need to be because they're highly sensory
Yeah,
beings, right? The dragon tends to want to fly above all of that. It wants to be the visionary that can see the bigger picture, whereas
beautiful.
rabbits need to be connected to what's happening right around them in their immediate
Right here,
environment.
right now. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's beautiful. It makes so much sense. It'll be interesting to see with my granddaughter who has a dragon double rabbit how that
Yeah. Yeah.
manifests for her in her life.
Hmm.
The rabbit and the horse don't get along either. That's called a breakup.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
They're both peach blossom animals.
Hmm.
Pointed out to me earlier.
Yeah.
So whenever peach blossom energy is activated, it stirs the sexual field up,
Yep. It
right? And
sure
it can lead
does.
to misconduct and flirting and doing inappropriate things.
Yeah.
So you have to be mindful of that. And if you have a horse in your chart, where is it in your chart?
Hmm.
And if it's in your first pillar, that's your relationship with your children. If it's
Hmm.
in your day pillar, it's your relationship with your spouse.
Hmm.
If it's in your month pillar, it's your parents. Your year pillar, it's your friends and colleagues. Create
Yeah.
space between you and those people this month.
Right.
Just space. You don't need to say goodbye and, don't talk to me
Right.
anymore. Just create some space there.
Well, and I think that again, kind of going back to the metal, the yin metal of the month might be good to create boundaries with
Mm,
those relationships, since there can be a tendency to go a little bit over the boundary, right?
yeah,
A little bit going over the edge with
I
those
love
two
that.
animals.
It might be just and it feels really timely too with Mercury in retrograde for
Yeah.
horse just to
Yeah.
step back this
just
month.
to just to take a little bit of a pause, like in my newsletter I wrote about how the energy is kind of like so overwhelming, like there's so much to do, I don't know where to start. But with that Mercury retrograde pause in the sign
Mhm.
of Pisces, which is the sign of no boundaries, it can be really disconcerting and disorienting with the energy this month. But then as soon as Mercury moves forward on the 20th, it's the energy of this month is kind of like a slingshot. It's like go back, go
Oh,
back, go back. And then toward the
really?
end of the month, we're going to see the energy really ramp up and take off.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I might feel that then.
You might. You might.
I mean, you're you were talking about your rabbit's sensitivity to like what's happening right now, and I
Yeah.
think it's your snake too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, like I woke up to a text chain this morning.
Caused
I'm
by
like,
me. Guilty. That
and
that was my doing.
you are so sensitive.
Yeah, and it's the snake, I think. I woke up to an earthquake this morning that nobody felt. And a couple of weeks ago, I was having dinner with my husband and our family, and I felt an earthquake, and
Hmm.
nobody in the restaurant felt it. And then I got 5 text messages from people up in Sandy and Salt Lake saying, "Oh my gosh, did you feel that down there?" And it was like, I felt it, but no one in the restaurant even
Yeah.
batted an eyelash.
I mean, we're talking
So
like 2 point
yeah,
magnitude.
2.5. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, so you're really rabbits are sensitive, and I think if you have a rabbit in your chart, you need to really lean into that
yeah,
and really see
and
that as
listen
a
to it.
strength,
Hmm.
not as something to set more nervous energy
Right.
and fear, but something that, wow, I really do have this ability to tune in
Hmm.
and create more space for that.
Yeah.
Well, you want to talk about the rooster then? That clash?
Yeah. That's an interesting one because the clash and again I'm full of examples because we're talking about a lot of my animals today, but I have a rabbit in my chart and my husband has a rooster in his. And boy, when that rooster cockadoodle doos, the rabbit is like out of here. It's like you're too noisy. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Anytime my husband coughs in the other room, I jump, or anytime he sneezes, I jump. And so it's that kind of an energy. But on the flip side, the rabbit makes the rooster feel like it has to kind of walk on eggshells and not be loud and not.
Mm,
He's constantly like, and then when he is trying to be quiet, he'll try to be quiet and then I'll turn around and he'll be right there and I'll jump. And he's like, well, if I walk normal, you're going to jump. And if I don't, you're going to jump. So I think that's a good example of the energy of that clash, right? The
yeah.
rabbit needs to be safe and quiet and gentle. And the
Yeah.
rooster just kind of marches into the room and
Hmm.
cock-a-doodle doo, I'm here. Everybody listen to me. So, which
Yeah.
is interesting because if you know me and my husband, I'm clearly the one that's louder and I talk a lot more than he does. But behind closed doors, I'm definitely the quieter one and he's
Hmm.
more the loud. Yeah.
I love that example. I can see it too.
I know. It's kind of funny.
It is funny. Well, and I'm picturing my grandkids because, Toto's got a rooster, Sage is a double rabbit, and
Yeah.
man, the difference is
Oh, yeah.
so,
It's
it's so
hilarious.
obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, all I can do as grandma is just laugh. I mean, if I
Yeah.
was the mom, it would be a different story. But
Yeah.
as a grandma,
It's you sent me this video a couple of months ago, and your granddaughter was standing in a high chair,
oh
and
yeah,
your grandson, who is a year younger, who's like what? He's like a year and a half old. He was pushing the high chair, and she was just kind of looking down at him like, "What you doing?" And he's just like a
moving it across
bulldozer
the
and
room.
just kind of moving it across the room. And I was like, "Oh, that's such a good example,
Yeah,
right?"
totally. That's for sure. Oh my gosh. Anything else that you want to?
Nothing that comes to mind. I would just say if you do have, all jokes aside, if you do have a rooster in your chart this month, you may feel like you're walking on eggshells a little bit more than
Mm,
normal because the rabbit is the animal of the month and it tends to be a little bit more dominant than the rooster this month. So
yeah.
I would just be watching for that energy. Again, if you've got any of the other animals that we've talked about, just, be mindful of that energy that's coming in this month.
Such good advice. Yeah. And make sure hopefully you guys are signed up for our newsletters. We both send out newsletters every month, energy updates. So, click the links below so you can sign up or comment and we'll get you hooked up so that you're getting even more detailed information.
Yeah,
And just sometimes in those newsletters, we have offers. You have an
we do.
offer. Will
I
you
do have an
just,
offer. I'm really excited to announce that I'm bringing back my astrology course, Cosmic Fusion. It's split up into three different sections. Over the last year, I've been refining my part one series about Western astrology and learning how to read your natal chart. That is going to be launching on April 16th. I'm going to open the doors for enrollment right after Mercury retrograde. So stay tuned for that. And there's going to be more information in my newsletter.
that is so exciting. You've worked so hard.
I have. I'm
I
really
mean, it
excited
feels
about
like
it.
you've been working on it for a couple years.
I
And I
have.
know there
It's
was,
been at least 3 years of hard work working on it. So, yeah.
yeah. And speaking of refinement, I mean, the way you just come in and refined it and just, I mean, I can't wait for people to join you. What a treat.
I'm I'm excited and I'm actually refining part 2 right now, which is Chinese
Oh,
astrology and feng shui. So,
sweet. Oh, that's good.
yeah, I'm
Yay.
excited
I'm
about
so
it.
glad you're feeling better and you're offering this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. Okay, pull a card.
Okay.
Let's see what we
Let's
got.
do it. Let's see what's coming up for the collective. Oh, I love this. Okay. So, this card is called Peaks of Joy. And I love that the number at the top is 33. 33 is a master number, and 3 kind of speaks to new beginnings, communication, putting yourself out there, which is interesting because we're right in the middle of a Mercury retrograde. So it's important for you to be finding moments of joy every single day, even if it's just for a split second. I know that the crazy energy that's happening in the world right now is daunting, it's depressing, it's debilitating. Find peaks of joy, even if it's just those little tiny seconds during the day, especially this month while we're going through this intense energy.
I wholeheartedly agree. All the fire energy, the positive
Ooh,
aspects of fire is joy.
it's joy.
And we can't just be all burning crap up. We gotta laugh and be silly.
Don't burn shit to the ground just yet.
Yeah, not yet.
No.
Well, thank you, my friend. It's good
Yeah,
to see
thank
you.
you.
And please check out links below. Reach out to us. We love to hear from you.
We do. And sign up for both of our newsletters because from time to time, I know that Tina does this too, but I do this. I read her newsletter every month and I just want to make sure that we're not saying the exact same shit. And you know what? We write completely different
Oh,
newsletters
yes,
every single month.
yeah,
So
we
sign
do.
up for both because we have a completely different perspective every month. And I love
Well,
that.
you bring in the Western stuff too, which is really
Yeah.
fascinating and connects. So why, yeah,
Yeah.
both
But you
are.
bring in the numerology, you talk a lot more about the elements and you break everything down by detail so beautifully. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, have a wonderful month. We'll see you in April. Bye
Bye.
bye.